Number one, what is the nature of distance time graph? For first part uniform motion, the another is non-uniform motion. In the uniform motion, the distance versus time graph is always a straight line because equal distances are covered by body in equal interval of time. In that case, straight line is formed. So nature is straight line. The another, when the body is non-uniform motion, the distance time graph is not a straight line because unequal distances are covered in equal interval of time. So it may be a curve ascending or descending. So this is the graph of non-uniform motion, means it is a curve. The next question number 2 is, what can you say about the motion of an object whose distance time graph is straight line parallel to the time axis? The graph is drawn here. This is distance time graph, and in this situation it is given that distance time graph is parallel to time axis. Suppose the body whose distance covered at 0 time is 40 meter, after 1 second, after 2 seconds, after 3 seconds, everywhere the distance covered is same, means 40 meter per second. In this case we can say that body is at rest, means no distance is covered by the body after every equal interval of time. So body is at rest. Next, question number 3 is, what can you say about the motion of an object whose velocity time graph is parallel to time axis? In this situation we can draw a velocity time graph which is parallel to the time axis. Suppose the body body move with 40 meter per second initially, after 1 second again its speed is 40, after 2 seconds again its speed is 40, after 3 seconds again its speed is 40. It means the body do not change its speed with equal interval of time, means it move with a constant speed which is 40 meter per second. Means in this situation the graph show that body is in uniform motion, or we can say that body move with a uniform speed. Question 4 is, what is the quantity which can be measured by the area occupied below the velocity time graph? Just see, there is a velocity time graph which is a straight line for uniform accelerated motion. In this case, suppose the body start its motion from between A to B. Between A to B, we can calculate the displacement by area under this graph AB. Means area of the trapezium is only equal to its displacement. Whereas the acceleration produced by the body can be calculated by the slope of this graph between A and B. And for slope, we need to divide the change on y-axis upon change on x-axis. Change on y-axis, which is BD, change on x-axis is AD, means it is V minus U upon T. The another case, another example, when the body move along the straight path in velocity time graph, its acceleration will be 0 because the slope along the x-axis is 0. But again the displacement covered between A to B can be calculated by area under this VT graph. This time the area is in square or rectangular shape, so we can calculate the area by multiplying length into breadth. So area under VT graph measure the displacement, or we can say distance covered by the body when it is in a straight path. Next exercise at page 109, question number 1. A bird starting from rest moves with a uniform acceleration of 0.1 meter per second square for 2 minutes. We need to find for the speed acquired after 2 minutes, means V, and the second is distance traveled, means S. For first part, since U is 0, acceleration is 0.1 meter per second square, time which is 2 minutes, it can be converted as 2 into 60, means 120 seconds. We need to calculate V, so V is equal to U plus AT. This is the first equation of motion. So V is equal to U is 0, A is 0.1, T is 120 second. So after multiplying 120 into 0.1, it becomes V final speed as 12 meter per second. For the another part, second part, in which we have to calculate the displacement, we need to apply the second equation of motion, S is equal to ut plus half at square. This is the second equation of motion. In this, we will get the value of S by placing the value of u at 0. So u into t is again 0, plus half into A is 0.1, and t is 120, so 120 into 120. 0.1 I remove the decimal, it becomes 1 by 10, and this 2 is cancelled with 120, it becomes 60. Again this 10 and this 60 is cancelled, means finally 120 into 6, S is equal to 720 meter is the distance covered by the body. The next question number 2 is a train is travelling at a speed of 90 km per hour. Brakes are applied so as to produce a uniform acceleration of minus 0.5 meter per second square. Find how far the train will go before it brought to rest. In this situation, since the initial speed of train is given, u is 90 km per hour, we need to convert this km per hour into meter per second. For this I multiplied 90 by 5 by 18. After cancellation of 18 and 90, 1 ja, 5 ja, 5 ja, 25 meter per second is initial speed. Whereas the acceleration produced with a uniform rate in the train is given to you, it is minus 0.5 meter per second square. Final velocity is definitely 0 because the train come to rest after certain second, and we need to calculate displacement in this situation. For this we require the third equation of motion for solving this type of problem. 2as is equal to v square minus u square. It implies s is equal to v square minus u square upon 2a. Now place the value of v as 0. Place the value of u, which is 25. Since it is u square, so 25 into 25 divided by 2a means 2 into minus 0.5. After calculation, 0 minus 625 upon minus 1, because 0.5 into 2 is 1. So minus 625 upon minus 1, it is 625 meter. So displacement is equal to 625 meter covered by the train. Next question number 3. A trolley while going down an inclined plane had an acceleration of 2 cm per second square starting from the rest. What will be its final velocity 3 seconds after the start? So acceleration is given 2 cm per second square. Initial velocity, since the trolley start from rest, so it is u is equal to 0 and t is equal to 3 seconds. We need to calculate the final velocity. For this, we can apply first equation of motion, v is equal to u plus at. So v is equal to, place the value of u as 0, value of a as 2, value of t is 3. So we will get value of v means final velocity as 2 into 3, 6 centimeter per second. We can also write this as 0.06 meter per second. Now the next question number 4. A racing car has uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. What distance it cover in 10 seconds after the start? Again the acceleration is given 4 meter per second square. Time is 10 seconds. Initial velocity u is 0. We need to calculate the distance s. This time for calculating s, we will apply second equation of motion, which is s is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to, place the value of u as 0, t is 10 plus half, a is 4 and t square means 10 square. So s is equal to 0 into 10 is 0, then after half into 400. So half of 400 is 200, so distance s is equal to 200 meters. Last question 5. A stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction with a velocity of 5 meter per second. If the acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meter per second square in the downward direction, what will be the height attained by the stone and how much time it will take to reach there? Just see the picture. Suppose a stone is thrown vertically upward with the initial velocity u is equal to 5 meter per second. But due to gravitational force, the acceleration on the stone will be negative in direction. So a is minus 10 meter per second square. Certainly the body will stop at a certain height. That's why v will be 0. We need to calculate height attained by the stone at this place. So for that, we can apply third equation of motion, which is 2as is equal to v square minus u square. So it implies S is equal to V square minus U square upon 2A. Just place the value of V as 0, just place the value of U as 5 and acceleration as minus 10. After cancelling minus and minus, 25 by 20 can be cancelled by 5. The resulting fraction is 5 by 4 and its value is 1.25 meter. In the second part, time it asks. For that we can apply first equation of motion, V is equal to U plus AT. So place the value of V as 0, value of U as 5, value of A as minus 10 and it is T only. So it is minus 5 is equal to minus 10T, minus minus cancel, so value of T is 5 by 10, it is 0.5 second.